There it is. That's our first proper look at Operation Underground, the Operation Metro remake remaster in Battlefield 5. We've seen a few snippets of it every now and again in various teaser trailers, but actually looks like we had some real gameplay in there. Now, I have played it on 2 separate occasions, but unfortunately both times I wasn't allowed to record my POV, so I don't have any personal gameplay footage to show you. All we're going off today is what was in that trailer, and there's also been a couple of blogs released that I thought had some interesting snippets in and we should look into. You should know as well that this is going to be out this Thursday, October the 3rd. So you'll be able to play it in a couple of days anyway. I'll probably do a live stream, I think, when it's out. We'll see. So in the trailer, we did get an overall story concept, I suppose, of the map. There's a big artillery strike or V1 strike, whatever it is at the start, and it opens up the metro, and that sends all of the forces down there fighting together. And with this being a spiritual successor to BF3's Operation Metro, apparently Underground is a big passion project when it comes to the level design, and the original designer of Metro has put this together. It started off as just like, hey, I've done this thing, and then like he showed it to the team, and they were like, yeah, we should totally do this. So they did it, and that's what we've got here. Now, I've already done a couple of previews of the level, so I don't want to talk in detail about the layout of it, but there are 3 flags, obviously A, B, and C. A and C are above ground, and B is the underground position. Infantry only, of course, and they did release this picture online so we can get a rough idea of the map overview. It only tells half the story though, because you can't see under the ground at the B point, and you can't go above ground there either, which is a shame, but it's all about map design. Capture point A is the crossroads, and this point is all about the city streets and courtyards with plenty of buildings that you can enter with multiple floors. And they said that this area was an important hub for the city's military activity, and that's why it was bombed before the Allies began the attack. Capture point B is the train station, and it served as both shelter and a crucial part of a supply line in and out of the city. And down here, German soldiers are still lingering and must be defeated before the Allies can claim the city is free of enemies. And of course, down here, you know what to expect. This is Metro style gameplay, but this time they've added much more wideness to it. Wideness, is that a thing? Thickness. I'm going to go with thickness. It's a thick version of Metro. THICC. So there's a ton more flanking routes. There's even bits where you can dive underwater, as you saw in the trailer. I don't know if they've added that dive animation. It feels like that might be a bit of camera trickery, like a custom animation. But hey, if Battlefield has got proper dive animations in it now, cool, I guess. But it does say that there will be occasional floods, and they will open and close access to certain shortcuts. I'm sure we'll discover all the little secrets and pathways on Thursday when it comes out, but that's what we get there for now. You also noticed in the trailer too that there's an elevated area above the railway tracks now. From the ticket booth, you can now see down onto the rail tracks with these big open windows. So that will be a good position for MMGs, but also a really easy way to get your head blown off. So we'll see. And then Capture Point C is the plaza, and that's at the end of the trailer. And I think the trailer makes out that this is actually bigger than it is, but when I've played it, this area didn't seem that big to me. And this is the command center of the city's German operation. They say that it's an open area with a big accessible town hall in the center. From what I recall, you couldn't go upstairs in it either, so you just fight on the ground floor of that building, and then that's like the end of the map. But it did look like there was a ton of new assets in there, and it's a cool position to attack. And of course, you could have some interesting setups on this map. It does have Conquest, Squad Conquest, Breakthrough, and Team Deathmatch, and they said that for limited periods Rush will be a supported game mode too. That's a shame for me, because Rush on Operation Metro, especially in BF3, was a great game mode. It just worked really well. So I'd like it to be a permanent addition on this version of Metro, Operation Underground, but it doesn't look like it will be, so there it is. In addition to that, there will be a lot of fortifications on this map where you can secure ammo, cover, change the flow of the map, set up choke points if you build certain things. And DICE said too that more fortifications become available as the match proceeds. So are they saying that if you've been playing for 5 minutes, there's only like 10 fortifications in a Conquest map, but then if you play for 10, more fortifications become available to build? Not entirely sure what the language means there, but I think it's insinuating that the longer you play through the round, more fortification options will become available. Also, what's going on with this shotgun here? Are they incendiary rounds now? Is that a thing? It looks like he set that guy on fire with the shotgun. So are there incendiary rounds in the game? Are they already in the game? I don't think so. Let me know. As I said in my video after Gamescom, I really like what they've done with this map. I think it's got a great flow, it's a cool experience, and it's definitely a worthy successor to Operation Metro. Now then, moving on, Battlefest is back. They did this in a couple of previous Battlefield games, and throughout October, you'll be doing like community events, challenges, and you'll have opportunities to earn unique rewards, and they're chalking this up as a big warm-up before the Pacific arrives in Chapter 5. So each week of Battlefest will have its own distinct flavour with different modes featuring various challenges and rewards, and there are a couple of gun unlocks in here too, which is great. So week 1 is called Tunnel Vision, and yes, that's based around Operation Underground. And as for rewards, if you complete the weekly challenge in week 1, you'll unlock the Madsen MG and the battered weapon skin of the epic rarity level. Week 2 is called In a Hurry, and that's when we'll be able to get rush mode for a limited time in the second week. It's on Operation Underground, but also more maps, they say, so I wonder if they've added it to any additional ones that we didn't see the first time around. And if you complete week 2, you'll get a fancy skin called the Captain Hadlow skin for the Sturmgeschütz 4. I'm not that interested in that, to be honest with you, but I will play Rush. Week 3 is side by side, and the reward here is the Trench Carbine. And this was a prototype to fulfill a request from the German army. I think this was one of the guns that was supposed to be in 5v5 as well. I recognize it. We did have it in BF1 as well, right? Let me know in the comments. I think so. And then week 4, you can unlock the minigun. No, I'm just kidding. It's called the Fliegerfaust. This was actually in the art book of BF5, so it's obvious that they've had this planned for a while. What is it? Well, it's a prototype man-portable anti-aircraft launcher, and you can fire 2 salvos of unguided rockets to do damage to enemy planes. So that will be a somewhat effective infantry gadget at doing damage to planes if you're really taking a big hit from them. We'll see how good it is, but to unlock that, it's a community mission, and they want us to get 100 million kills or assists. I think that's 100 million. It's a 1 and then 8 zeros. Someone who's good at maths, let me know in the comments below. But that's how you get that, and then on top of the weekly rewards, everyone that logs into the game during Battlefest will get the Battlefest emblem. And it looks like that. Again, not really that interested in that, but there it is. So this week, Metro is coming. And then we've got Battlefest with 3 new unlocks that are kind of cool. Don't care about the tank skin. But at least we'll have another new map to get stuck into very soon. Looking forward to it. Still no official word on private games though. It feels like DICE have been really quiet about that. There's been like no communication about it. And it's a feature that they announced quite a few months ago, and we haven't seen or heard anything about it, which is sad because I know a lot of people want that, and they've been quite inefficient about communicating about it. Anyway, guys, with that said, I'm going to leave it there for today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate your support. The views, comments, interactions over the last month or so, the last couple of weeks especially, have been great, and I'm really appreciative of that, and you guys always tuning in. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.